everyone, welcome back to my channel, Wanchi here. So today, I'll be doing a video on an introductory on Microsoft Excel related to date and time. I hope that this video is all you need to understand how to work with the date and time in Excel. Let's deep dive into it. All right. So now, as usual, we'll be dealing with a set of data to guide you guys on how we can learn this date or time formatting in Excel better. So we can see that we have a set of data with a transaction, sales date, and time, and also the committed delivery date. So these three columns over here are the ones that we would want to focus more on for today. All right. So first of all, let me just show you how we can differently format the date or time in Microsoft Excel. So we want to select on the particular date, the cell, and how we can change the formatting is that we have two ways. First one is that you go to this the number formatting on top of the ribbon, and then you click the drop down button, and you can see that there are two options over here for this is short date or long date. So by default, this one is short date. And what if we want to change it to long date? It will show that the day of the name and also they separate according to the month and day and the year. So let me just give you another example of the how we can format it differently. So you can use this number format. You can see on the top of the ribbon also, and click on this and right. So how we can do this is that you can see there are various types of the formatting over here. So you can see we can have the name, the date, then the name of the month, and then the year. So let me just probably just click OK on this. You can see that there are different formats. So another way that I would actually prefer and that I do use in my day-to-day daily tasks and my work. So is that we go to this number format and I will actually custom it because I would prefer to have a more customized number formatting that I would easier for me to understand in advance. So you can you can see that there is a list of long formatting you can choose over here. And personally, I would prefer going to this and because I will want to see the number of the date in numerical number and then the month name and followed by the year. So this is exactly what I want and probably I'll just click OK. And this is for me this is easier for me to read. And also yeah, one thing to note that everything the seal the sorry the date formatting over here, everything here is actually related to the computer formatting of the. So if let's say you are in US or you have different way of the writing the date or the month, probably starting with month first as US do. So you for your side you will see that it's 7/12/2023. But for me, because I'm from Asia, so that's why we have starting with the day and then follow the month and the year. And let me just show you another example of the formatting. Probably I can just use this also. And but probably I only want the day month but to show the last two digit of the year. So I can just space delete the double Y back and then I'll just click OK. So you can see this is actually very dynamic. You can customize it according to your requirement. So I hope that you guys find this useful and let's go on to the next part. All right, so let's move on to our next example, which is time. So you can see over here on the column C, we have this timing over here, and this is actually 24 hours of formatting. And you can see that there is a difference between the number format that we are showing in the cell and also in the formula bar. So this means that we have actually used a different formatting to display this cell. So we can go top and you can see that if we click on this, it will show exactly as the same as the formula bar and this is the default format default format in Microsoft Excel. But personally, I would actually prefer using this 24 hours formatting because it's actually more easier for me to do some calculations if I need to do any. So if you want to go back on this, you can go to the more number format, go to the custom, then you can search for the hour. So you can see this H semicolon to the month. Sorry, minutes. So hour and minutes. So let's just click OK. And there you go. It goes back to our original formula. Sorry, original format. So now let's go to the next part where we learn about how to concatenate sales, date, and time together inside one cell. All right. So now let's get it going. So I have actually prepared a formula beforehand while we will still be going through it, but this is just for your reference, and we'll be deep diving into the formulas on how this actually works. Don't worry too much about that. I'll just auto adjust the width. Okay. So this is the example of the formula that we have, and I'll just start the formula with, I'll just copy it and also explain it one by one. So now we would want to combine this sales date and time together, right? So if we want to modify any date, we will need to use this date function in Excel. And also we will just open bracket it, and you can see that this year, month, and day. So we will use the year formula again, and cell referencing this B3. And we will select the month, again cell referencing B3, and day, cell referencing B3 again. So once I'll just close this first. And you can see that this is exactly the same date and the month as per the B3. But what does this do, right? So let me just do an example of the month. Month of B3. What does it actually what will it show? So it will actually show 7. Sorry, this one will probably do general formatting. Yes, correct. So it actually do 7. So meaning this formula over here, it will extract the year of this B3, which is 2023, and month, which is the 7, and then day, which is the 11, and to put it inside a date formula. That's how that this will actually wrap in between this formula. And okay, now let's move on to the time. So it's actually using the same format, sorry, same concept. We will just use this time formula to wrap the hour and the minute and second, if there's any, inside this time formatting. Let's just go to this and hour, open bracket on the C3, then minute, open bracket again, and also referencing to C3. So I wouldn't do second over here because it's not really relevant. And as this is just a transaction timing of the sales. So I'll just double bracket to close it and see. Oops. Oh, I did not. Okay, I didn't notice this is a mandatory one. So if there is the case, then we will just go to the C3 and close it. So you can see that this is exactly what we are expecting, which is the 11th of July and also 2:15 p.m. It happened the sales transaction of 1002. So if we drag down over here, I can see that all this is actually combined into one cell. So sometimes it's actually more effective for us to do some further analysis or calculation if everything is in a one cell rather than this combined into, sorry, separate into two cells. So I'll just copy this and then paste it over here, and yeah. Let's go on to our next part, which is to show date of this date and time over here in the date format only. So if you guys are wondering how we can do this, just click this and then I'll just paste as value. And yeah, can see that there are a few uh this is not really consistent in the formatting. So how we can do this is that we can go to this number format again, then click show. So just again, just to highlight, if we are clicking on this cell and see that on the formula bar, it still have the timing over here, just it is not visible inside this cell. So again, when we are doing calculation, this timing will also be taken into consideration. Right, so now we have come to our last part of this tutorial. I want to introduce you guys on a very useful feature in Excel, which is conditional formatting in dates. So what I will be doing this is that I want Excel to tell me which order that I should prioritize to send out or to prepare when based on the date and compare it with today's date. So today is probably 5th of August, and I want Excel to tell me the upcoming week that the orders that I need to prepare ahead so that we can deliver the commitment we committed to our customers. So now I'll just click onto this cell and go to this cell conditional formatting and go to this date occurring. So just now I mentioned that I want Excel to tell me it's up that in 7 days I what are the order that I need to note of. So you can select the next week and you can see that we need to focus on transaction number 1 and also transaction number 6. So these two are the ones that are incoming, and we need to prepare ourselves so that we deliver the goods on time to our customers. All right, so that's all for today's video. If you like this video, please consider subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.